Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. Both nightcaps are concerned with that leg vise I've been restoring for my wife Deborah. It's virtually finished now. In fact, it's usable. In fact, I've actually been using it all weekend. My friend Howard called in on Friday and he brought this for us. It's a split pattern. And he says, John, I know you used to cast. Do you fancy doing one of them for us? So I've spent all weekend making flasks, coop and drag, making some crucible tongs, making a pouring shank, and I'm going to cast this in the next the next few weeks really. There is a couple of bits of video on my Patreon channel if you want to get a jump start on the series, but it's I'm really keen to start casting again. I haven't done any casting basically since I got the plasma table, because that plasma table is now in the shed that I used to use for my casting. I have got a furnace. I've got a Vivo furnace, quite a decent one, and a nice big crucible, so I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into that. I'll show one or two photographs of the parts I've been making this weekend. That's enough talk, let's get on. I've got a cylinder head here, 16 valve head. I think it's an Audi head, and what's happened is there's a bolt goes in there that holds a chain guide on, and the bolts actually come out, and you can see it's really well mangled the threads up. I think what I'll do is I'll bore it out, put some threads in, and then make a boss to screw in with the right size thread, because I can still pick up the centre of the original hole. I don't really want to go near this with welding if I can help it. The issue I've got is I can't get it in my milling machine. I just can't get enough height. I can't get a tool in there, unfortunately, so I'm going to take it down to a friend of mine who's got a big machine, and he'll drill and tap that out for me. Right, I've had this away and the lads have had it on a big milling machine. They've managed to pick the centre of the stud hole up and they've bored it out on centre, and they've threaded it 20 by 1.5. So I need to make a plug to screw in there, locate it in with a hole through the centre, that thread which is standard 8mm, 8125. I'll probably put a helicoil into it. I'll bring the camera in so you can see exactly what they've done. Right, so they've got that spot on centre. You can actually see some way I can see some of the original threads, so I'm quite happy with that. I've got a bit of nice aluminium bar here. I've turned that down to 20mm, and I've actually got a 20 by 1.5 tap. I might just use that instead of screw cutting it. I think that's 25mm bar. Yeah, 25, well it's inch actually, so we need 5mm off it. Nasty stringy chips coming off it. .1. The top measures 20.1, so we'll leave it at that. put a little lead onto it, and then something that was die to go down it. Like I said, it'll save me having to screw cut it. I haven't got a die holder for that. I think it's actually a conduit die. So we're going to do a little bit of sort of, well, it's not exactly 2-room practice this, but another 2-room hour. I think the less a video it is, probably the better. You quick on a screw cut the bastard. I've got it now. Just using the tailstock spindle to keep it square. Doesn't like it at all. Right, I've managed to get some threads on there and it does screw into the head, so I'm happy with that. Now we need some threads into here. M8 by 125. Cut and drill M8 by 125 is 6.8. An M8 by 125 machine tap, so it goes straight into there. So it pushes the swarf out of the flutes. You don't back off with these, you just wind them straight in. That's enough. These trucks don't like going backwards. That looks like a nice thread in there to me. Hopefully. Yeah. Nothing the matter with that. So that's going to be that outside. I'll take a light skim off there. And we need to machine this away and then screw it in. Well, it's looking not too bad at the minute. Right, the length I've got is 17.5 to there. So we need this turning down to the diameter of the counter bore, which I'll go and find out what it is now. 13.5. Just tighten it up a little bit. I'm really gentle using this carton tool for this particular job. Time for a measure, I think. Once again, I'll just set the caliper to 13.5. 13.5. Zero it and it'll give me a direct read what I need off there, which is 1.7 mil. Like, I need to do some of that edge because it's going to start on there, so we'll get a chamfer tool, just break the edge of that thread, and I'll run the die down it again. Right, I've screwed this into here like as a sort of trial fit, and it's actually locked itself into the threads it's in. Deep, really deep, and it's really got a hole, so I wanted to put some Loctite on there, but honestly that's not going to go anywhere, not go in or out now, so that's where it's going to stop. I'm just going to try and machine that flat. Well, I haven't got to try and machine it flat, I've got to machine it flat. But yeah, that is not going to go anywhere, that. I need to make sure that the cylinder head is lying parallel. Simple way to do it. Straight edge on there like that. Really simple, just do things the easy way. Right, so that's go from this side. Excellent. Another clamp on there and then we can get it machined. All I'm going to do here is get the thickest of it off, and then I can finish it off with a file. Be really careful with this. I'm on the limit with everything here. Looking pretty neat. I can finish that last little bit off with a file. I can't get the cutter any low on the chuck. It's just about there, that. We'll take a fannies more of it. Right, and that's the collar tool there. Actually hitting. Right, happy. Finish that off by hand now. Case of the manual mill now, just to tidy it up, just a little bits I couldn't quite get with the cutter. Right, happy with that, very happy. I probably mentioned before, but I made that in school when I was 15 or 16. So I've had it for 50 years, longer. No, I haven't. Coming up 50 years, 48 years I think I had it. It's done well. I still use it all the time. Right, I'm really happy with that.